So let's set this up. It's the end of the story. The world government has been defeated, Blackbeard has been defeated, and Shanks has acknowledged that Luffy is a great pirate. The Straw Hats have finally reached Lovetail. They find a mysterious door in a cave with ancient writings on it. Robin begins reading it, but the more she reads it, the more she has a look of surprise on her face. The Straw Hats begin to egg her on. "What does it say?" says Usopp, but Robin looks concerned to translate it. Frankie's like, "Let me blast this damn door." And Robin says, no need to do that. But Luffy, I don't think you like what you find. They all look puzzled. I mean, what could the One Piece be? The door begins to open slowly, and then in the darkness, we see an object. As the light from the door begins to enter the room and reveals itself, the Straw Hat's face begins to lighten up, and they finally realize that the One Piece is none other than Binks' sake. Luffy looks at it with great annoyance and he's like, wait a second, did Ace die for booze? The only one excited is Zoro. So obviously that's a terrible idea of what the One Piece could be. Instead of doing a typical top 3 ideas of what the One Piece could be, I thought we could run them through a story, and the one that you heard is number 3. The idea that the whole story leads up to Binks' sake I think is a stretch. I mean, I could see it being part of the treasure, I just don't think it would be booze, but I mean, I could be wrong. The other question is, apart from the song Binks' sake, we don't really know who Binks could be. But if you know this channel, you know that we toe the line between theories and fanfiction. So let's enter the lab. As established, I think Binks' sake being the One Piece is a terrible idea. The only way for it to work is that Joy Boy's name must be Binks. To be fair, I don't think we know what Joy Boy's real name is. It sounds more of a title, so the One Piece could be Binks' sake after all. Saying this out very loud sounds super convoluted, so let's run it back. The door opens slowly again. The light begins to reveal the object as the Straw Hats slowly get closer to the object. It's another poneglyph. Robin approaches it to see what it says, and on it she begins to read it. Thank you all for coming this far. The One Piece is the treasure of friends we made along the way. Could you imagine how the Straw Hats would all be so pissed off? Zoro would be like, "Let me cut this stone into half," while Frank is aiming at it. I can imagine Nami and Usopp so upset about the lack of treasure. Fortunately, we know that this is not the case, as Oda has confirmed that the One Piece is not the friends we made along the way. Thank goodness, right? I know I should move on from the blasphemy of the One Piece being the friendship we made along the way, but just bear with me for a sec. Say it was. I think it would make sense why Roger and his crew laughed their butts off when they got there. I'm almost convinced that the One Piece could be just a story about friendship that they learn about. It's a story of Joy Boy's friendship and his crew and probably whatever happened in the ancient kingdom. It must be a brilliant story if it made Roger say, "Joy Boy, I wish I'd been born in the same era as you." Let's bring it back for the third time. The Straw Hats ship is docked just outside. This time when they enter the cave, there's a mysterious figure in there. They are all looking and wondering who it could be. But lo and behold, it's the man himself, Joy Boy. Turns out Joy Boy, just like Imu, was a somewhat immortal being living as Panda Man. Now this started off as a good idea, but the thought of Joy Boy being alive all this time raised more questions than it does give answers. But perhaps if he was alive, it would make sense that he'd want to go undetected by the world government, or be in any event that would put him in the limelight. So it could work if he was a figure working in the shadows. The idea of the One Piece being Joy Boy himself, it just doesn't work. But it would be interesting if he has been alive all along, but I honestly don't think it adds to the story in any shape or form. Let's try this again. This time when the Straw Hats get to Lovetail, they find actual treasure, a lot of it. For the Straw Hats, I think this could be somewhat exciting, but I think for us the readers, it might be like, wait, is that it? Is just treasure? Speaking for myself, I think if the One Piece was general treasure, it would be disappointing, because at this point, we're expecting way much more, but I suppose for others, it still might work. These were my top 3 worst ideas of what the One Piece could be, but I'd like to hear what yours are. Perhaps we can animate it the next time I do another video like this. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more videos, then please check out these videos here. Thank you for watching.